What's up guys, Alex from Mission Beard here, and this beard is nearly a year in. We think it's long overdue, a little trim. I then shave this thing down myself. So I've got, what, 9-ish days until I get this cut. And we're going to grow out these cheek lines here. Or just grow out a little bit so that he has a little bit more to work with, because when I trim at home, I tend to take the cheeks down a little bit, which gradually chips away at my beard. So this, we've got the stubble. That's day 1. And just like that, here's day 10. This is going to look much more dramatic, but I haven't shaved. You can clearly see the distinction between where I've been trimming it in and, you know, what I haven't grown there. Just to kind of maybe give my barber a little bit more to work with, but I reckon he's just going to shave that straight off. You can also see my hair is, yeah, getting a lot longer on the side and stuff than I like it. So we are going to head to the gym. We're going to come back and wash this beard, and then we're going to head into Winchester. Melissa had a great joke that she's told me, but for the benefit of the camera, she's going to tell it again.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, tell the funny joke.
I think you should tell it.
There's been a 4-lane crash on the M27, and we hope they're all okay, but it has left us in a pickle. We're getting to my bedroom on time. Oh, they're angry. Okay, let's let you go. Come on, Mr. Audi, off you pop. Not you, Mr. White Van. You can stay where you are.
Oh, the petrol station's open.
Oh, yeah. I thought they were just completely demolishing that, no?
They took it all down. Mm-hmm.
They put it back together. They kept the instructions. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
They built the same petrol station. Melissa's going to tell her joke now.
I'm not telling it. It's rubbish.
Off you go, mate. You're very welcome. If any of you have played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that gate's in it.
No, it's not.
That's in it? Yeah, it's in it.
Is it?
Yeah, Winchester's in it. I think that gate's in it. That gate might be in it. This would be a good test, actually. See if you can even hear anything through this camera without a microphone on. And it's around here that we get to cut out all of the background sounds, because this YouTube novice didn't realise that the music playing over their stereo system wasn't going to be royalty free, and I don't want the YouTube police to come and claim my firstborn child. There've been some crazy stories over the years, haven't there? I think PewDiePie or someone similar driving his car, recording a video, and someone goes past with their window down playing radio, and YouTube, copy strike, demonetized. We're in our early days. We're not monetized yet, but man, it would be nice to maybe get there in the future. So yeah, we are going to put some nice, hopefully not too elevator style royalty music for you to listen to whilst you look at, wow, look at that. That big beard is in dire need of a trim. Unfortunately, the lack of audio does mean you're going to miss out on me telling obviously hilarious stories to Danny, as you can see by the polite laughter on his face there, and also clips of me telling him how to do his job, apparently. Yeah. But yes, today we are at Jack Rabbits in Winchester, England, in the more than capable hands of Master Barber and I believe new owner, Danny Sari. A lot of bearded guys will trim their own beards on the regular, but I'm not one of them for 2 good reasons. Firstly, I'm incredibly clumsy, and I've had one too many a slip, and there's no way I'm putting a year's worth of beard growth at risk of that tragic patchiness again. Secondly, when I sit down in that chair, I've got a clean 45 minutes to an hour to pitch our beard care products to a barbershop owner who can't hang up the phone or walk out. Obviously I'm joking. I've been going to Jack Rabbits and seeing Danny pretty much every month for near on 5 years, and I respect him far too much to hit him with the old sneaky, inescapable business pitch. That is one confident sip for a man sporting such a hideous bowl cut. Fun fact for you, Dan, the man with the clippers in his hands who's politely agreeing with whatever I'm going on about regarding my moustache right now, was the guy who shaved my beard and trimmed my hair on the morn of my first date with my lovely lady Melissa. I think I was in that chair getting operated on surgically for a good 2 hours, because I'd come from another barbers in town who hadn't done such a good job on the beard. Needless to say, it all worked out, because Melissa and I have just celebrated 5 years together this year. I put a good 95% of that down to Danny's beard trimming capabilities. Hair and beard trim, we started with the hair today, as we usually do, to leave the best until last. I've tried to rock some longer styles in the past. They don't quite work for me with these wolfy brows and massive beard. I do genuinely believe there's such a thing as having too much hair on your head. So, as per usual, it's the tight skin fade for me. And after some neat tidy up work, Danny starts combing through the beard, and that can only mean one thing. Yes, it's time to descend and get started with this massive trim job. I'm not particularly good at maintaining my cheek lines myself. I have a habit of trimming away too much hair when I've got a straight razor or safety razor in my hand, so that naturally is where Danny starts off. Carefully trimming in those lines into my cheek helps to set a little bit more shape into my beard. After we've got those tight cheek lines put in, Danny gives me a stroke through my beard, I can only assume for congratulatory well done purposes. And now it's time to get going on the moustache. Danny decides at this point too that I've gotten a little bit too cocky, so he pins my moustache up to take me down a couple of notches and give the barber behind something to laugh at, as well as the people walking past the window on the street. Generally speaking though, when a beard like mine gets to this length, it gets a little bit hard to separate what is moustache and what is beard underneath, so by pinning it up, Danny manages to trim out and thin out the beard underneath a little bit so it isn't quite as bushy without chipping away at those vital moustache hairs which give it some presence and depth. After this, he gets cracking on some bird nestification by trimming out those annoying flyaway hairs, and then starts to set clear boundaries with me with how much length I want to get taken off the bottom. I laugh at some more of my own jokes, and then Danny gets going on arguably the most satisfying part of the beard trim to watch, where trimmer hits hair and starts sculpting out the lower part of my beard. Just look at that 1,000-yard stare I've got. At this point, I've transcended the boundaries of concentration and have just become one with the trim. With the bottom of my beard trimmed up nicely, Danny then gets to work putting some shape back into the sides as well. Some fine detailing on the moustache, a gentle little brush, and we're starting to look pretty good. Of course, no barbershop experience with Danny would be complete without addressing the massive hairy elephant in the room. That's right, I am braced for what is to come. Look at me, trapped in a toothpick cage of my own creation. Pathetic. Look at me, what can I say? Just extremely brave, mate. For any blokes that haven't been through this before, it genuinely doesn't hurt that much. I think it's something to do with like the heat of the wax or the consistency. It's not particularly painful. And now we wrap things up with a little hot towel shave. Whacking a hot towel on your face for a minute or two not only helps to remove dead skin cells and any dirt, it also opens up the pores and softens the hair a little bit, which makes it much easier to remove. A little bit of clear shave gel goes on so Danny can see the lines he's set in around the cheeks. Danny begins his trim just underneath my eye socket because I'm a freak and that's where my hair starts growing. And then he starts working down towards the lines that he's set in, really helping to carve them out and give a good bit of definition. A little bit of Jackrabbits' own salt spray to give the beard a little bit of extra body. A little blow dry to curl up the moustache a little bit. Lefty plays ball, the other side never does. And we give our competitors some free advertising. Just kidding, this is Booze and Backy by Captain Fawcett. We're always incredibly happy to recommend it. It's the first oil that pops to our mind when someone asks for a beard oil that smells great and does the job of moisturising and softening beard hair and skin. So grab some if you haven't already. It's a little bit expensive, well worth the money. And there we have it. That is the finished product. Danny hits me with his trademark well done face brush, and there we have it. We shake hands. I look around and try to figure out what I've forgotten, which is always my sunglasses. And we part ways. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you're happening to be in the market for some all-natural beard oils made here in England, head over to our website and check those out. And as always, let it grow, bro.